All right, we're moving right along. Okay, so here we go. Japan, they bought 2 fighters and 5 infantry. So he's continuing to stack up his Tokyo, which is not a bad move, but 2 fighters instead of a bomber gives me a little more freedom than I was necessarily looking at having. I played with 2 options of builds. One with building another transport so that I have 4 transports active on US-10 going into the carrying units in. And one, what I ended up deciding to do is build another fighter so that I can fly this fighter over to here. If I don't fly the fighter over here and I move these 2 in, it's a 50-50 toss up for him, which he, very well could go for. And I still got, my UK got a turn to get in here, and if it went well for him, that could produce a lot of headache for me. So I really want to hold my ground. So I want to fly my 1 fighter in there, move my infantry in, and that should stay, but really hold here. And now he's got nothing, and so I can start trying to find ways to push back. Additionally, I ended up having 3 left over, so I'll be able to build myself another infantry for this guy to pick up. So I'm just going to come back here to be able to pick up 2 infantry to bring down here and start working on that cleanup in the teen rounds. Not to mention the entire time that we start, even next round, I'll have the threat of the transports being able to kick back over that way, as well as these guys, if he's not careful with what he does while he's there. And actually, I could almost do that now, couldn't I? Now I think about it. 3 fighters, 2 fighters, and a bomber. I don't think I want to risk it yet, but it's something I can keep an eye on, is being able to hit C-Zone 34 with my transports back. We're going to get this started. So my purchase plan is 4 infantry. So this guy's already loaded, right? He's got a load to come in, so he's going to carry his load with him. We've got 5 here, so we're going to take 4 of them. So we need 3 for these 2 guys. So 3 of them are going to come here. 1 of these infantry is going to go over here, and then we're going to go ahead and build that second carrier and another air so that I'll protect my carrier with the 1 fighter. No transport protected, so it's not likely he's going to take his bomber after it. I can fly the 1 fighter over here and have my 36 unit pretty comfortable. The other thing that I'm thinking about is, as I've been mentioning, if on US 10 I can get my 2 carriers into here, then US 11 I can fly 4 fighters into here for that G12, which is what the current timing's starting to look like as a possibility for them. So, we may be able to start pumping fighters from the US in as well as from the UK, and just really try to hold that central hub while we slowly disintegrate this Southeastern Asia. Oh yeah, it's got my factory for DEI too. That is a key part of it. So even though he's going to be able to trade these pretty efficiently, you know what? I want to change that. Come back here, transport. Yeah, just the one on you. There we go. Mr. Other Transport. Go ahead and drop your guys. So there's still 1 guy there, right? Yeah. So let's empty Borneo first. No, that's not what I meant. Come back. Me and these transports. Give me... Well, either one of these doesn't matter. I want you going there. There we go. This transport's going to be able to come over to 46, since the bomber can't reach now since these are taken. And then he'll be able to go to 36 or 35 next time. So the reason I just did that is because, right, one of these transports can come back and pick up here. So with these 2 guys, and the other transport's going to have him here, so we could have a 5 infantry hit here as well into India. Whereas over here, you know, I can grab them and I can come back to here. Here, I can grab them and come back to here, or I can grab them and come back to here. So it just gives me a little more flexibility. A silly little thing, but it's something that I still wanted to be mindful of as I was doing that. And bomber doesn't really have anything to do, right? Where is that bomber at? There we go. Yeah, we're not going to take any pot shots here. Hey, a little more brown for the British folks. Alright, so we want to bring you on to here. We can't bring them all up to here because he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But here he can go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got nothing in 2 spots. So, but he'll be effective next turn at least. Fighter's gonna go over here. We're gonna get him a fighter and him a fighter. 2 destroyers. I'm gonna bring that sub in here. They can still reach both of those C zones because he can't block them. Bomber, we're gonna move a little closer to India, as well as that gives him access to both of these next turn, or even there if something presented itself. We're going to build the carrier fighter here. I do want to put my defense profile to fighters before carriers. Okay, good, we're still there. You're going to come on back here. Again, these 3 guys, they're no threat here, so they've only got 2 fighters for nothing. And now I got flexibility to go here, 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 or here next turn with them. So they're just hanging in support. Now we're not going to look at the attack power. You know, this is a KJF, right? So we don't want to look at attack power for allies at this point in the game versus Axis. It's not pretty. This is all about positional and setup at this stage for the allies. And Intercept bomber, fighters go 1, 2, 3. My carrier here, fighter here can go 1, 2, 3. Can go 1, 2, 3. Doesn't really matter, right? Either one of these can go here. This puts them over this way, and lets me put my ground units down there. So, do want to put one of them up there. The other 3 can go down here. We'll get him to start pumping. Alright, so I am not normally this person, but I'm going to be this person. We are going to take a crack shot at him, no matter what. So, 15 units sitting here, and I got a whole big old stack. How can I not take a shot at this, right? So here we go. I'm going to pull this on over here. This is a 1 round stray 58 units versus what he's got sitting in there. It's a positive, oops, sorry, switch it over. Positive 17.4. I've got a 2.5% chance that I accidentally take it. That's the bad. I don't want that to happen. But we got the possibility of killing 9 attacking units on average versus losing 5. That's 4 units, a 4 unit switch. And I mean, that really can be the difference in this. And I almost want to take more and just gamble and go for it, but then I'm just afraid I will take it, and then we're in trouble, of course. So I don't necessarily want to do that. I am kind of curious here. I didn't check this out. If we did accidentally win, again, I am praying I do not get that 2.5%. What's he got on me? He would have artillery, 11 tanks, 5 fighters. Well, he wouldn't be able to attack West Russia, so that's the good news. I would have West Russia stacked if I moved everything, and so then I could race him to Berlin. Oh, that's a funny thought. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but still funny. Gotta laugh. Hopefully we sit and we're good and we can retreat after one shot. So what we want 15 or less hits, and I want at least 2 more hits than whatever he gets. Whiff. Ah, rats. Main reason I did that was I just want to let him be able to march freely to grab the 2 points in, was it Vologda? So I didn't want him to give that free, but I would have liked to have gotten the 1. Good news is, no matter what, I got my 15 again for for Russia again. All right, 10 to 12 hits. 10 to 12 hits. I mean, 10 to 15 hits, of course, but 12. Yes. All right. Oh, and he didn't take the AA first. Okay, slow and steady. We want to retreat. Don't click the wrong thing. Whew. All right, that was big. That was another big one. Killed some artillery. He didn't. I'm. Woohoo! All right. Now I am feeling pretty good. They paid for their crossing. Ooh, you know what? Oh wait, no. Let's see. 55. I mean, so we show. Where's his Japan Air at? 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could take them. I don't care. Actually, you know what? There we go. So, I mean, we still got 57, 63, 64. He's got 44, 55. Man, would he take a crack shot? I'm just trying to protect the 2 from Japan, but I'm like, would he actually dare to take a crack shot at it? With a infantry bomber? What's that leave me on my G10? Make sure I don't give him something stupid here. 33. 14. 11. 3. I'm going to be dropping 5 guys, so we'll have 59 guys. AA. Still got my 2 tanks. Still got my 7 fighters. Yeah, that's still like nothing. So, all right. I'm being a little extra cautious because like I said, I feel like I've turned the corner here now. I think he got himself in trouble splitting himself up. So, all right. So, like I said, I'm feeling really good about this, right? We've neutralized this. We're gonna get to be able to start turning the corner because he can't get supplies into there. We're getting this set up. We're starting to erode down here. We've got him at a pretty much a standstill here, where I'm still got two more fighters I can pump in next turn, plus 5 men, and he's still far away from being able to have odds on Moscow. He's got to get these guys over here, or he's probably going to be scared to walk them through here now, so he may go 10, 11, 12, 13, is what he's looking at now, possibly. But if he does that, he's going to give me Karelia. UK is going to start harassing him here. So I feel like we're turning the position on him here. Yeah, Japan's still sitting here. Um, Africa's not cleared. But I'm feeling comfortable now. I'm feeling a little bit in the zone. And then you look at this, right? 181 to 222. So he still has a 41 attack power advantage. And that's where you go, ugh. Because in addition to that 181 attack power, I got a ton of that in boats. So if you just looked at ground attack power, he's way ahead of me. So on the flip side, we got to start cutting into his income. So he's got 85 income, right? And I've got my 90 income. So I'm getting a +5, which means that's going to be getting +1 or 2 attack power turn. But that's going to take 20 turns for me to balance that out. So this may turn into a dogfight, guys. This may be a while on this one.